Hello, fellow exile. You're here because the structures you relied on, the systems, the titles, the cash flow, have given way. You feel the sting of rejection, the cold realization that the world does not, in fact, have your back. Let me tell you something vital. That sting is the proof of your status. You are in exile in the system. Jesus told us exactly why you feel this way. If you were of the world would love its own. But because you are not of the world, but I chose you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. That's John chapter 15, verse 19. You are chosen to be an outsider. The world's rejection is simply the filter, confirming you belong to a different kingdom. We must grasp a central hard truth. Nothing you own, love, or are is sacred to God. Nothing. Not your savings, not your home, not your children, and critically, not your identity. Imagine you're a fighter. You live for the sweat, the rhythm, the tactical violence of MMA or kickboxing. That skill, that talent becomes your shield and your definition. I am a fighter. That passion, that control over your body becomes an idol. God sees that, and because he will not tolerate a rival love, he allows the shoulder to shred, the knee to pop, the fire in the belly to mysteriously vanish. He allows the mandatory destruction of your most precious asset. He takes away the very thing you use to define yourself because he is forcing you to realize that the skill was never yours. The stamina, the focus, the physical ability, it was all inventory provided by the architect. And if you start loving the gift more than the giver, he must take the inventory back to correct your vision. He forces you into a state of zero so that when the provision comes, you cannot possibly credit your own strength. This is the harsh, profound beauty of the prophet Jeremiah's message. The people of Judah thought that their temple and their walls were safe. Jeremiah told them that they were relying on broken cisterns, flimsy self-made systems, and that the entire nation was going into exile. The Babylonians, their enemies, would strip them bare. But here is the final mind-bending command God gave the exiles in their enemies' land. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 7. Also seek the peace and the prosperity of the city to which I have carried you into exile, and pray to the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you too will prosper. God's hand is everywhere. He was showing you that the entire structure of power, the city, the sovereign, the government, is his pawn. Think of a chess game. It's his pawn. God wants you destitute so that when you receive aid, whether it's housing assistance when the rent is due, or unexpected medical coverage when your shoulder fails, or just the bizarre stamina to keep showing up to the gym even when you're hurt, you see that the provision is not coming from the system's benevolence, but from God directly. It's coming from the architect forcing the system to move. He can make the very government that seems to reject your values pay your bills. He controls the mailman, the benefits office, and the stability of entire cities. Jesus underlined this truth with absurd simplicity. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about what you'll wear or what you'll eat. The birds don't farm or store food, yet they survive. The lilies don't work, yet they are magnificent. You are infinitely more valuable, and God will provide for you. Your job, then, is not to panic when the inventory is taken. Your job is to recognize that provision will come in ways you never imagined, because God is faithful. Perhaps you don't receive that welfare check, but a strange, unexpected opportunity for part-time work that precisely covers your gap. Perhaps you lose the ability to fight, but gain the wisdom to become a magnificent coach. Perhaps when you think you're truly homeless, a local program you never knew existed provides you with a new home. The method of provision is relevant. The certainty of the source is everything. You are being protected and provided for down to the ridiculous details. He controls the air in your nostrils and the sovereign that governs your city. When you have nothing in your hand, you have everything, thanks to God. All right, that's it. See you next week, everybody.